What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Gaming with Cub back with another video. I haven't posted one in a while, but I have been mentioning that I was going to make a video on how I was able to obtain a PlayStation 5. Like the backstory pretty much of it. I'm not going to like go into too much detail about it, but pretty much I was able to get my PlayStation 5 from Gamestop. I was actually notified by a good friend of mine about GameStop. I think it was actually like 3 o'clock when my friend notified me about GameStop was about to have a drop, like in-store drop. And this was the first time that GameStop started doing that, where they would have people come in the store and pay for their PS5, and then they would have it shipped to that address. So that was December the 12th, and I remember it very well, because December the 12th when GameStop did that was the same day of my great granddad's funeral. So my cousin, he let me know about it, and then he knew I was at a funeral, but he said that he would go inside the store and get mine, and he would have his wife go in and get his, because GameStop wasn't allowing people to get more than one console. So luckily, all I had to do was cash out him the money that day, which was December the 12th, and it took 2 weeks for them to ship it to my address at December 26th, the day after Christmas. But before that, I'm going to post a link to a time when I camped out at Walmart to get a PS5, and I came up short. Camping out. I camped out 3 different times, and all 3 times was at a nearby Walmart. But yeah, I just wanted to, just tell you guys how I was able to secure a PS5 on December 26th with GameStop. A lot of people give GameStop flack, and I was one of those people that used to give them flack about stuff, but they pretty much came through for me on, at least on this. I look at GameStop now as like Blockbuster. I don't know if too many of you younger generation or younger guys and gals know anything about Blockbuster, but it was pretty much like a video or a video game rental place where you could go rent a game and return it back at a later date. That's kind of how I look at GameStop, because now everything is you're able to download or either go in like Walmart or Target even, or Best Buy, and buy a game. So I don't really feel like there's a space for GameStop as far as being a video game seller. But they do have resales though, I guess, where you can go in and buy used games. Like, none of the major box stores have that option. I know Best Buy does have open box items as well though. Shout out to GameStop. This is not a paid ad or anything, but I just want to give them a shout out, because I was going through like a seasonal depression around that time as well. But once I was able to get that PS5, it kind of like brightened my spirits a little bit. Something to come home and look forward to playing. But yeah, I will post the clip of me.
Good morning, YouTube. What's going on with it? It's gonna be a little different vlog today. I'm actually camped out for the PlayStation 5 at a Walmart, and I actually got there like 2:50, and the time is now 3:24. But when I got there, there's a lady, well, there's actually 2 ladies outside of the door, and they're telling people that you can't be out there in the parking lot or lining up at the door until 5 a.m. So I said, okay, cool. So I get back inside of my truck, and I wait there till about 3:15, and I guess the ladies saw me still sitting in the parking lot, and so I see another guy that was parked further down than I was, get out his car. I don't know if I can't remember if he had just pulled up or he was already sitting in his car. And so he walks up to the ladies like I did, and he got closer though, and I see them talking, and they looked over there at my car, and then maybe 5 minutes later I see him walking towards my truck, So I'm just looking like, like, what does he want? And then he asked me to order the runaround. So I've cracked it down. And then he pretty much was like, I guess he works there, obviously. And, but he didn't have nothing on though. He was probably like one of them mystery shoppers. Cause I used to work at Walmart back when I was a teenager. I was like 19, and I remember they had like people walking around the stores trying to catch people shoplifting or whatnot. So I feel like that's what he would, because he was dressed regular, regular clothes. But anyway, he basically said that they are not allowing people to even be in the parking lot. They already called the cops either yesterday. People were camping out, or earlier before I got there, because people wouldn't leave. And but he was like, you can come. It's a Golden Corral, which is where I'm at now, pretty much up the hill. At I could sit at until about 4:45. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm camped out at this abandoned. He said it was an abandoned Golden Corral, but the building is still here. And but yesterday, 2 days ago now, I guess it was Thursday night, I called down here to this Walmart, and they told me that, the lady told me that I was like, I was asking her, if they were going to get a shipment in for yesterday, which was Friday the 11th. And she was like, so I asked her, I was like, are you guys allowing people to camp out, at your Walmart? Like, I didn't even ask her if they were going to have any tomorrow, Friday, because a lot of Walmart employees have obviously been lying, or just don't know. Maybe they don't know. But so I didn't ask her that. I was like, are you guys allowing people to line up at the Walmart, in the morning? And she was like, I don't know, not tomorrow, but we're getting some in Saturday. I was like, oh really? She's like, yeah, we're getting a truck Saturday for the PlayStation 5. So I was like, all right, cool. I said, do you know how many you guys are going to have? And she said 22. And I was like, okay, cool. I appreciate you for being honest and for your information. She said, okay. And then, but mind you, prior to that, the day before, no, that same morning, I had camped out at another Walmart in another city, and I got there at like 4:15, and I was number 7 in line. And long story short, they ended up only having 6 consoles, and I was the number 7th person in line. So just imagine how I felt that morning. So later on that day, I get a text from my cousin, because one of my cousins work at another Walmart in another city. And he said they had PS5s. Mind you, I'm in the barber chair getting a shape up as he's texting me. He texted me at 4:40. I didn't get out of the barber chair till like 5:10, 5:15ish. And I didn't get to that Walmart till 5:26. I would say 5:30. And when I got in there, the guy that was working on electronics, he told me that he had to sell it, the last one, to the assistant manager. And that my cousin, he doesn't work. He's not an unloader, but he was helping him unload the truck that evening. And so he gave me the heads up. And I told him to save me, put me one to aside if he could. So long story short, that one ended up getting sold on that Thursday. Mind you, that morning, I was the number 7th guy in line, and they only had 6 consoles that day. After them, and what's crazy about that story, about the 6 consoles incident, the guy the day before guaranteed me that they had at least 10. So, when I'm 7th in line, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm not the first person in line, but the guy pretty much said, I can guarantee there's going to be at least 10 consoles. And so, if I'd have known it was only going to be 6, I wouldn't have stayed. What was that? 5:15, 6:15. Basically, I've stayed in line for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, so I wouldn't have wasted my time. And it was cold. It was like 25 degrees out that morning. And so yeah, so that's been my journey, and I've been trying to get one since launch day was back in September when they had the first pre-orders. And so I've been trying to get one ever since the first batch of pre-orders went on. That's my one of my good friends there. He's actually coming from Durham, North Carolina, to come to this particular Walmart, and it's an hour and 15 minutes from him. it was only a 40-minute drive for me from where I live. And but yeah, it's crazy out here for this PlayStation, man. About another hour and 15 minutes before I can go back to the Walmart parking lot at least, and try to line up, man. I hope this goes smooth. I hope there's, you know, no issues or anything, because I don't feel like really dealing with nothing like that.
So yeah, as always, you know, guys, I appreciate you for liking, commenting, and, you know, subscribing to my channel. Please stay tuned for more content, and I will probably more than likely be streaming today or either tonight. So y'all look out for that. And we are currently at 331 subscribers. At the 1K, I haven't decided on everything, but I do know I'm gonna give a pop character away, and as well as at least one more yearly membership to either PlayStation or Xbox. And I will also have other things, but I just haven't decided on other things I'm gonna do at 1K. So yes, as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the channel, and peace. See y'all in the next one.